Hello, friends. Welcome to Living Room Chats. I'm Vivian Seeloff, and today we are going to talk about homeschooling, preschool, and kindergarten. I was able to do this for my daughter, and I talk about this in Cultivating Rose's book, Chapter 5, How Your Child Grows. And we go from babyhood to toddlerhood and then the preschool years. Before you know it, they will be here. So you need to plan ahead too as the time approaches. So since I had studied elementary education and I had preschool training as well at Miami-Dade College, so I felt equipped to teach our daughter. So that's what we did, and it was so much fun. They were fantastic, blessed years, I must tell you. We had so much fun with field trips and learning about our world, God's world, and everything that God has made so beautifully. And by the time my daughter started kindergarten, she recited a story because I wrote it down for her. So I made her a little book, and since she was really a baby, she fell in love with Barney the show, and Barney the dinosaur. So she's loved dinosaurs and she was a baby. And so as she grew older, she, loved the stickers and the dinosaur toys, plastic toys, and so forth. So she wrote a story, which I wrote here, and I kept for her. But anyway, so we started our day with a song, with prayer, with a short Bible verse from God's Word, and then these were her two little Bibles in preschool and then kindergarten. And so let's see what else. We used Abeka as a curriculum, even though I used others and a few others as fillers. But the basic one was Abeka because everyone would learn to read with Abeka. So that's how I was told at the time. And it's been many years, of course. My daughter's now 30 years old. So anyway, I made this book for her, homeschooling book, when she was in kindergarten. So it shows all the the calendars, the time, learning the time, everything, the seasons, and I would decorate seasonally for her, and then we would work on the letters, the numbers, of course, and some more field trips. And see, dinosaurs, she wrote dinosaurs here. I don't know if you can read it. And so planting plants outside and meeting with friends. I would have friends come over. Had several friends that were also homeschooling preschool, and at the time, of course, kindergarten and first grade. So they would come over and we would exchange notes and, teach the children. So it was like a little small group. And so anyway, we did lots of arts and crafts together. And here she's writing where she said with the letter C and so forth. And so we would do themes as well. We went to the post office. We got to see our own box, mailbox. And so we made pizzas at Olive Gardens. And she was doing ballet already and doing Awana on Wednesdays. And we were doing storytime fun at the public library. And so we were baking. We were doing all kinds of fun incredible things. We did a tour at Publix. Here they gave them hats and everything back then. It was really fancy. And they gave them all kinds of goodies there, and crayons and apples and so forth. I made a teepee for her for autumn, for fall, for Thanksgiving. And we talked about all of that. And they also decorated cookies at Publix. I don't know if you can see here the pictures clearly, but anyway, that's me there. Pilgrims, Indians, squash, so forth, turkey. And we used to make box themes as well, seasonally. And we used to gather at local Christian school also Thanksgiving and celebrate Thanksgiving feast with them and see all the pilgrims, all the children dressed as pilgrims. It was so much fun, fun-filled years, and all kinds of things. And so anyway, perhaps you may want to do this. And then Christmas, we went to Christmas plays and children's museums, all kinds of things. We did it, and it was so much fun, really, really fun. And special police, of course, and fire departments, and we toured, and all kinds of other things, horseback riding. And anyway, we had, of course, she was part of her Sunday school class, so she was involved with all kinds of children throughout the week and then on the weekend, even though, she was one child, she was the only child at the time. So we were part of many community things, and so you just need to look into what's going on in your community, and what activities and events are taking place. And so that we did each weekend. And so anyway, so she, we also did different books that talk about different countries. This was really fun, and I hope you also decide to do it if you haven't yet. For instance, when we had, let's say, Madeline, even though Madeline is not really a French, book, it was an American that made Madeline. To us, she became French. So to learn about France, we would have a map of France, and we would have croissants for breakfast or lunch. And then have Madeline videos and Madeline books, and talk about the country, just basic things, fun facts. And so we did that with different countries and through different books. So forget the name of that particular curriculum, but that we did, and that was really fun. So you can have different maps of different countries that you do. And so they get the picture, even though they're 5 years old. It's really amazing. So I just wanted to encourage you to do that. And, there's all kinds of books, of course, the classic, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And so she loved that. And then by the time she was in the end of kindergarten, they did this with her fingers, and and then they counted the strawberries, and they cut and colored and cut and pasted. So she was already used to doing all that, so she fit in beautifully, by God's grace, into her kindergarten class. And then they culminated with a beautiful graduation. So anyway, that was that. So just wanted to encourage you that if you are homeschooling, it's a great thing to do. And I hope you can be able to do preschool and kindergarten if you are able to, and beyond. I have lots of friends that have been homeschooling for years, and as well as family members, and they have done great, and they have been successful, and their children are now in college or have graduated and gone forth, and so anyway, it's a world out there. So just to let you know that this is also included. I included homeschooling in Cultivating Roses, and so anyway, just wanted to share that part 2 of the book with you. Thank you, and have a great day.